તમારા વિશે બ્રીફમાં ઇન્ટ્રોડક્શન આપો.
Sir, my code is ABC. I'm a doctor by profession. I completed my Bachelor of Dental Surgery in 2015. I completed my Masters in Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery in 2018. After that, I worked as a consultant for a year, almost till 2019, in various hospital and clinics. And after that, I started preparing for UPSC and GPSC. Last year, I secured 59th rank in GPSC. I was allotted Government Labour Officer cadre. Right now, I'm working as an Assistant Welfare Commissioner in Gujarat Labour Welfare Board. I joined Gujarat Labour Welfare Board since November 2022.
What do you mean by welfare?
Welfare means extending basic needs to the deprived sections by government or by any person, so that they can their basic needs get fulfilled.
So welfare and socio-economic justice,
Yes, sir.
are both of them same?
No, sir. Just socio-economic justice is based on equity. We have to identify the vulnerable sections and deprived sections and extending the welfare to them.
Okay. You are a dental doctor.
Yes, sir.
You have done your masters also
Yes,
in
sir.
dental,
Yes, sir.
and then you are shifting towards GPSC, UPSC.
Yes, sir.
Why so?
Sir, both the profession have the same motto, service to humanity. But if I analyze civil services, it has some opportunities, like it will offer me wider opportunities. I can work in different sectors, for an example, health sectors, Panchayati Raj, etc. And then, sir, it has a wider outreach also. The people-to-people connect will be more. Also, sir, the impact of the decision will be more. For an example, in floods or riots, or in COVID-19 also, we have seen that the impact of the decision will be on larger scale. Plus, sir, when I was working in medical sector, I was a provider of the services, sir. In civil services, I can be enabler or facilitator of the services. So that will help me to work on the larger scale, sir.
Okay. What are the issues of migrant labor?
Sir, when the COVID-19 crisis happened, sir,
Give me three issues, permanent issues, not only COVID-19 based.
sir, we do not have the formal database. We started with the e-Shram card. So first one was the formalization of that. Plus, sir, the basic needs of the migrant laborers are not fulfilled. And right now, sir, I am able to think of.
What is e-Shram card about?
Sir, e-Shram card is extending. E-Shram card is, first of all, is the formal database, creating formal database of the migrant laborers who are not registered. So this happened in COVID-19 crisis, when the government, Supreme Court asked the Indian government that, do you have any database? So that time the government started with e-Shram card.
Do you think awareness of government schemes, less amount of awareness in government schemes in migrant is one of the issue?
Yes, sir.
How will you address the awareness issue of migrant laborers? How will you aware them?
Sir, in Gujarat Labour
For
Welfare Board,
example, you have some scheme on
Yes,
your
sir.
hand, but you think that the benefits of schemes are wide, but still the migrant labor are not aware of that. How will you reach with your scheme to the migrants?
sir, in Gujarat Labour Welfare Board, we have started since last year the initiative. We are conducting the HR seminars. The human resource managers of the various companies, we go to the various GIDC. We contact Industries Association and we conduct a seminar, sir. We prepare a detailed wide presentation of various schemes also. What are the basic criteria and all, and then, sir, we explain them very nicely that these are the benefits the workers can get, and they can percolate the message into the various companies, sir. Apart from that also,
That will suffice. Are you aware of Justice Jhaveri Commission?
not aware, sir.
Okay. What do you think? What is the reason behind this recent increase of cardiac arrest among youth?
Sir, apprehension is that the COVID-19 vaccine also.
What do you feel about? What do you think about this issue? What is the reason? As a doctor, you are a doctor.
Yes, sir.
So there must be some opinion of yours.
Sir, I think it more of leads to the less of a socialization. Suppose many youth are right now aspiring for various examinations also. Plus, we have seen that the stress
About
level.
scientific reasons. Applying for examination is not reason for cardiac arrest.
No, means sir.
Have you suffered ever cardiac
sir.
arrest?
No.
Okay. Then I'm talking about scientific reasons behind cardiac arrest.
Sir, moreover, it leads to the stress management also, plus the ability to not concentrate on the physical and mental health, sir.
That is fine, but cardiac arrest is related to cardiovascular system,
Yes, sir.
which is related to heart. Now, some of them are saying we should avoid exercise because it is creating burden on heart.
Yes, sir.
Whereas
Many
some
of the
medical journals, but you are a doctor, so you must have read that.
Lancet.
That some medical journals says that heart is the only organ in our body which is continuously working
Yes,
despite of day, night, every time, every moment, every second. So as much the heart is strong, the longer we live.
Yes, sir.
We should exercise, and
Yes.
because of that, heart should pump a greater amount of blood to our
Yes, sir.
body.
Yes.
So there is a difference of opinion about exercise and relation of exercise with the heart
Yes,
pumping capacity, which leads ultimately failure of which leads to cardiac arrest.
Yes, sir.
What is your view about this? What should we do? Should we exercise or not?
Yes, sir. We should exercise, but the supplements which are right now given with the in the gym with the
Can
different
you
exercises.
name two supplements? Which kind of supplements they give?
Creatine,
Creatine. Creatine is a naturally available.
glutamine also, sir. Glutamine.
Glutamine. Okay. Creatine is a natural available supplement.
No, sir.
It is synthetic only. Is it present in our body?
Sir, in renal system it is serum
It is-
creatine and
it is
serum
present.
creatinine.
It is creatine or it is creatinine?
Creatine is also there, sir. Creatinine is also there.
So
But serum
what-
creatinine is in renal system. Serum creatine is a protein.
So what do we give as a supplement?
Creatine, sir.
We give creatine. Okay. Have you heard about right to decent cremation or right to have a decent burial?
Yes, sir.
Is it a fundamental right?
No, sir. It is not.
It is not a fundamental right.
Not aware, sir. Right.
Okay. Have you aware of recent changes we made in Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita?
Sir, I have read about it, but exact evidences I am not aware, sir. But the government is planning to bring a bill to replace Indian Penal Code with
Indian
Bharatiya.
Penal Code with Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Okay. Are you aware of the construction of Ram Mandir?
Yes.
Can you elaborate the architectural style of Ram Mandir?
Sir, it is a Nagara style sculpture. So it is basically made, first of all, a raised platform is there, and then, sir, it is built in the Panchayatan style, 4 subsidiary shrines and 1 main shrines. And it is built on the raised platform. And it is a classical Nagara style sculpture.
Okay. If you are appointed as a deputy collector in health department, what kind of steps you will take? What do you think? What are the biggest issue of Gujarat in health sector, and what kind of steps you will take?
Sir, recently the National Family Health Survey 5 has highlighted that the women has 64% of women in Gujarat are anemic. So we will try to correct that also, sir.
Very good.
Sir, after that, sir, recently we have seen in newspapers, many news are coming that there are substances, addictive substances like drugs and all are increased in Gujarat.
That is not an health issue per se. It's not a natural health issue. It is induced health issue.
Yes.
We're talking about natural
Yes, sir.
health
Anemia we will do it.
issue. Okay, fine. Apart from that, the non-communicable diseases. Do you think non-communicable diseases is one of the biggest burden on health?
Yes, sir.
sector
It's
right
an underlying devil.
Any steps to address the issue of non-communicable
So
diseases?
yoga, meditation, proper lifestyle, focus on health and exercises.
Okay. Are you aware of Article 85 of our Constitution?
No, sir, not.
Okay. It is regarding to summoning of the session of Parliament.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Voter turnout. Have you heard voter turnout?
Yes, sir.
What is voter turnout?
Voter turnout is, sir, the number of voters at the end of the day, how much percentage of voters has voted for the election, sir. That is voter turnout.
Okay. Appointed as a deputy superintendent of police in some area. You have heard that every year during religious procession, the people of some other community are doing stone pelting on that procession, and that procession is about to happen soon in your area. What kind of steps you will take? You will allow the procession? You will not allow the procession?
Sir, I feel the preventive steps should be taken rather than punitive steps. So first of all, I will, whichever community will try to take out the procession, sir, I will call each of the community's religious leaders, because I feel, sir, religious leaders are one of the key communication channels that will
Both the communities religious leaders are having a separate argument and difference of opinion. Now you have to persuade them. What do you
Sir,
think? What can be the most effective persuasion technique in this type of scenario?
Sir, I think I will try to first communicate my message clearly to them that both the communities have right to take out the procession, and it is our constitutional duty to provide protection to them also. I will first convey the message in the polite way. Plus, also I will explain them in a stern way that also that if any steps are not being obeyed, then the punitive measure also will be taken. So I think.
Okay. Do you think GDP is a good indicator of our economic health?
Uh, Sir, I think GDP, actually all the countries use GDP as a matter of the economic performance, but gross value added is the more accurate indicator of the health of the economy.
Do you think we should provide basic income for the unpaid labor the women are doing in households?
Yes, sir. Actually, the domestic, the house help or the women which are working as a housewife are not paying attention much. So basically, the basic income should not be there, but they should have their freedom to work or whatever the profession they want to choose. So I think, sir, it is a balance between liberty and freedom of choice what they want to do.
Okay. What are your preferences?
Sir, Deputy Superintendent Police is first preference. After that, sir, Gujarat Administrative Services, and then SCST, and then Mamlatdar.
Okay. You will go for Mamlatdar.
Fourth one, sir.
If being appointed as a Mamlatdar, you will work as Mamlatdar. Are
Yes.
you ready for that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is your hobby?
Sir, my general interests are watching cricket and tennis.
Why did you do consultancy after your medical studies?
Sir, I thought that I could work as a consultant. When I started working in Bhavnagar as a practitioner, sir, I was treating patients, but that was, sir, on an individual basis. My main motive was to provide medical benefits to the underprivileged sections also. But at that time, I felt that this will not be a sufficient platform for me to do the community service. So, if I have to work on the larger scale, then sir,
You studied medical services,
Yes,
then
sir.
moved to consultancy, and currently are serving Labour Department.
yes, sir.
If given a chance as a Deputy Superintendent of Police, won't you jump at UPSC the very next attempt you get?
Sir, I think the government itself allows the candidates to go for the higher services in UPSC. I do not think, sir, that if I become Deputy Superintendent Police and then if I get selected in UPSC, it will be a discredit to the government, because, sir, I think each of my profession and each of my experience has given me some kind of character building and
We haven't said that it will be a discredit.
yes, sir. Sorry, sir. But I think, sir, it will add to my experience only. Sir, if I go for UPSC, whatever the experience have been imparted into this services, sir, that will be helpful for me to become a mature citizen and also a mature officer.
Wouldn't that attrition rate affect the performance of government?
Uh,
Should it? As a labor officer, if there are high attrition of labor in an industry, would that industry be affected?
yes, sir.
And can government be seen as a performing sector? And if government employees are having attrition, would that pose as a problem for government?
It will, sir, but I think the younger generation also will come as an officer and then it will get replaced.
Okay. What is the brand of the watch you are currently wearing?
Sir, Titan.
Titan. If an officer is wearing luxurious brands,
Yes, sir.
what can be inferred?
Sir, I think that relates to the personal choice if a government officer is, but that should not be, sir, I think above his whatever pay scales are there. If he is within the well limit of his pay scale, sir, I think he is entitled to, I think he should be allowed to go for his personal choice.
You mentioned Ishram was formed after Supreme Court's directions. So when did Supreme Court first pass the direction for database preparation?
Not aware about the exact year, sir.
Okay. You work for the organized sector board.
Yes, sir.
What is the percentage of organized sector workers in Gujarat?
Not aware, sir. Sorry.
8 અને 7 બાર શું હોય?
Sir, not aware.
પાહણી પત્ર?
નહીં, sir. Not aware.
એક ડિસ્ટ્રિક્ટ રજિસ્ટ્રાર શું કામ કરે?
સર કોઓપરેટિવ સોસાયટીઝના ફોર્મલાઇઝેશન્સનું અને એમના રેગ્યુલેશન્સનું કામ કરે છે સર ડિસ્ટ્રિક્ટ રજિસ્ટ્રાર.
એની કોઈ બીજી જવાબદારીઓ હોય છે?
સર બીજા વર્ક પ્રોફાઇલનો અત્યારે ખ્યાલ નથી સર.
તમે ઇલેક્શન ડ્યુટી નિભાવેલી છે?
નહીં સર, પ્રોબેશન આવ્યું ત્યારે એને પહેલાં ઇલેક્શન ખતમ થઈ ગયેલું હતું.
ઓકે. હાલ મિનિમમ વેજના શું રેટ છે અમદાવાદમાં?
474 સર સ્કિલ્ડ માટે.
અમદાવાદમાં કોઈ ક્લાસિફિકેશન છે બીજા?
સર અત્યારે અવેરનેસ નથી એની.
Okay.
કરીશ.
જુલિયો રિબેરો નામ સાંભળ્યું છે?
યસ સર, IPS ઓફિસર.
ઓકે. રિબેરો કમિશન બન્યું હતું, એના
Yes,
કોઈ
sir.
રેકમેન્ડેશન ખ્યાલ છે?
પોલીસ રિફોર્મ્સ. સર જુલિયસ રિબેરોનો ખ્યાલ નથી, બટ પ્રકાશ સિંહ જજમેન્ટનું મને ખ્યાલ.
ઓકે. પદ્મનાભૈયા કમિટી,
યસ સર, પદ્મનાભૈયા કમિટી છે, ચેલૈયા કમિટી છે.
એમના રેકમેન્ડેશન્સ?
સર એક્ઝેક્ટ અત્યારે યાદ નથી.
ઓકે. તમે એઝ અ લેબર ઓફિસર ચાઇલ્ડ લેબર રેડમાં જાઓ
Yes.
તો શું પ્રોટોકોલ હોય?
સર એક આખી ટીમ ફોર્મેશન હોય છે, જેમાં ડિસ્ટ્રિક્ટ ચાઇલ્ડ પ્રોટેક્શન યુનિટના પણ ઓફિસર્સ આવે છે, પછી કોઈ NGOમાંથી આપણને ઇન્ફોર્મેશન મળી હોય તો એમના પણ ઓફિસર આવે છે, પછી સાથે સાથે પોલીસના ઓફિસર્સ પણ હોય છે, કોન્સ્ટેબલ્સ હોય છે, અને ડીશના પણ એક ઓફિસર નિયુક્ત થયેલા હોય છે, અને ગવર્મેન્ટ લેબર ઓફિસર નિયુક્ત થયેલા હોય છે. ગવર્મેન્ટ લેબર ઓફિસર છે એ ટીમ લીડર તરીકે કાર્ય
શું
કરે.
કામ કરે?
સર એ ચાઇલ્ડને રેસ્ક્યુ કરાવવાનું કામ કરે છે, મુક્ત કરાવવાનું કામ કરે છે.
પ્રોસિજર શું હોય? તમે ત્યાં ગયા, તમે શું પ્રક્રિયાઓ કરશો?
સર ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ ત્યાં જઈને જોઈશું કે કોઈ ચાઇલ્ડ લેબર છે કે નહીં. જો ચાઇલ્ડ લેબર કોઈ કામ કરતું હોય તો આપણે એમનું નિવેદન લઈશું સર. ત્યારબાદ આપણે જે પણ સંસ્થા અથવા તો કોઈ પણ હોટલ કે શોપમાં ગયા હોઈએ તો ત્યાં એના માલિક સાથે બધી પૃચ્છા કરીશું, અને ત્યારબાદ ચાઇલ્ડને ત્યાંથી સિવિલ હોસ્પિટલ મોકલીશું. એનું મેડિકલ એક્ઝામિનેશન થશે. મેડિકલ એક્ઝામિનેશન થયા બાદ એને
ઓકે, ધેટ વુડ સફાઇસ. કલેક્ટર ઓફિસમાં તમારા ધ્યાનમાં આવ્યું કે મિનિમમ વેજ આપવામાં નથી આવતો, તો તમે શું પગલાં લેશો અને કોની ઉપર પગલાં લેશો?
સર મોટા ભાગે એવું જોવા મળે છે કે સચિવાલય કે કલેક્ટર કચેરીઓમાં ઘણીવાર આઉટસોર્સિંગ એજન્સીઓમાંથી જે મેન પાવરની સર્વિસીસ લેવામાં આવે છે ત્યાં લઘુત્તમ વેતનનું ઘણીવાર ધારાધોરણનું પાલન થતું નથી. તો ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ સર આઉટસોર્સિંગ એજન્સીના માલિક સાથે આપણે વાટાઘાટો કરી અને એમને મિનિમમ વેજીસ પૂરા મળે એવું.
જે પાછલા સમયના મિનિમમ વેજીસ નથી અપાયેલા એની સરભરતા કોણ કરશે? કલેક્ટર ઓફિસ કે આઉટસોર્સિંગના એજન્સી?
સર આમ તો આઉટસોર્સિંગ એજન્સીવાળા જ કરતા હોય છે.
ઓકે. તો કલેક્ટર ઓફિસ એઝ અ પ્રિન્સિપલ એમ્પ્લોયર શું રોલમાં આવે અને એની કઈ જવાબદારીઓ નક્કી કરાવી શકાય આ કિસ્સામાં?
સર ખ્યાલ નથી, સોરી.
ઓકે. આર્ટિકલ 311 શું છે?
ઇલેક્શન સર અત્યારે.
ઓકે. આસિસ્ટન્ટ કમિશનર ઓફ લેબરની પોસ્ટ છે,
યસ સર.
જે GLOનું પ્રમોશન હોય,
યસ સર.
એ એડમિનિસ્ટ્રેટિવ સર્વિસીસ સાથે કેમ ક્લબ કરવામાં નથી આવતી?
સર ખ્યાલ નથી.
એના ઇન્ટરવ્યુ અલગ હોય છે, એની
Yes, sir.
પોસ્ટની વેકેન્સી
Yes,
અલગ
yes,
ડિક્લેર
sir.
કરવામાં આવે છે, જેમ ડેપ્યુટી ડિરેક્ટર શેડ્યુલ કાસ્ટ, આસિસ્ટન્ટ કમિશનર શેડ્યુલ ટ્રાઇબ, એવી રીતે આસિસ્ટન્ટ કમિશનર લેબરને કેમ એડમિનિસ્ટ્રેટિવ સર્વિસીસ સાથે નથી સંકળાવવામાં આવતા?
સર આઈ થિંક એમાં માસ્ટર્સ ઇન લેબર વેલફેરની એક
તો જે ગવર્મેન્ટ લેબર ઓફિસર સાધારણ ગ્રેજ્યુએટ હોય એને આસિસ્ટન્ટ કમિશનરનો ચાર્જ તો આપી શકે છે સરકાર,
યસ સર.
તો એમાં તો એવી રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ નથી રાખતી, તો આવા કેમ બેવડા ધારા ધોરણો?
સર ખ્યાલ નથી, સોરી.
ઓકે. એઝ અ રિકન્સાઇલિંગ ઓફિસર તમે ક્યાંય બી કોઈ સ્ટ્રાઇક કે હડતાલ થતી હોય તો લેબર ઓફિસર ફંક્શન એઝ અ રિકન્સાઇલિંગ ઓફિસર. હાઉ વુડ યુ રિઝોલ્વ એન અનરીઝનેબલ ડિમાન્ડ ઓફ સ્ટ્રાઇક? કોઈ અનરીઝનેબલ ડિમાન્ડ સાથે વર્કર સ્ટ્રાઇકમાં ગયા છે, તમને ખ્યાલ છે કે આ સાઉન્ડ રીઝનેબલ ડિમાન્ડ નથી, તો તમે શું કરશો?
સર મારા ગવર્મેન્ટ લેબર ઓફિસરના જે 6 મહિનાના ચાર્જમાં મારા સાથે એક જે આવો એક કેસ સ્ટડી બન્યું હતું સર, કે જેમાં દાહોદ જનરલ યુનિયનના કામદારોને છૂટા કરી દેવામાં આવ્યા હતા અને એમને એમનું ચૂકવણું કરવામાં નહીં આવેલું હતું. હવે સર એ કન્સ્ટ્રક્શન સાઇટ પણ બંધ થઈ ગયેલી હતી, એટલે એમના કોન્ટ્રાક્ટરના જે મેઇન કોન્ટ્રાક્ટર હોય છે સર એમને આપણે સુનાવણી માટે બોલાવ્યા હતા. સાથે સાથે દાહોદ જનરલ યુનિયનના પ્રેસિડેન્ટ અને જે 15 થી 10 વર્કર હતા કે જેમને ચૂકવણું થયેલ નહીં હતું એમને પણ બોલાવ્યા હતા. અને સર એમાં વર્કર્સની ડિમાન્ડ એવી હતી કે પર સ્ક્વેર ફૂટ છે અમારું વેતન છે આ પ્રમાણે ગણાયું નથી, અને કોન્ટ્રાક્ટરનું કહેવાનું એમ હતું કે જે મને કંપનીએ બિલ આપ્યું છે એ પ્રમાણે જ મેં સ્ક્વેર ફીટનો ભાવ ગણેલો છે. લગભગ 1 કલાકની સમાધાનની ચર્ચા બાદ સર એવું જાણવા મળ્યું કે વર્કરની જ એકચ્યુઅલી ડિમાન્ડ થોડી વધારે વેજીસની હતી. જે પહેલાં આપણે પેપર્સ જોયા તો એમાં જે પ્રમાણેના વેતન નક્કી થયેલા હતા એ કરતાં વર્કર્સ છે ઘણીવાર વધારે માંગતા હતા. સર એમાં હું પણ એવું માનું છું કે વર્કર્સનો ઘણીવાર
તમે શું પગલાં લીધા, કેવી રીતે રિઝોલ્વ કરી?
સર મેં વર્કર્સને સમજાવ્યું કે જે રીતે કાગળિયા ઉપર પહેલાં કોન્ટ્રાક્ટ થયેલો હતો એની શરતોનું પાલન કરવું એ વર્કરની પણ જવાબદારી છે, અને જો એ પ્રમાણે વેતન ના ચૂકવાયેલું હોય તો એ વેતન ચૂકવવું એ કોન્ટ્રાક્ટરની પણ જવાબદારી છે. અને એઝ અ સમાધાન અધિકારી સર મારી એ પ્રિન્સિપલ જવાબદારી છે કે હું એ બંને વચ્ચેનું એ વાટાઘાટો કરી અને સમાધાન લાવું. અને સર મહદઅંશે અમે સફળ રહ્યા, અને વર્કર્સે પણ એનું પોતાનું કમ્પન્સેશન છે લગભગ 50,000 જેવું ઘટાડ્યું, અને કોન્ટ્રાક્ટરને પણ સર 1.5 લાખ રૂપિયા જેવું પર વર્કરને ચૂકવણું કરેલું છે.
4 નવા લેબર કોડ છે, એમાં વેલફેર કયા કોડમાં આવે છે?
સોશિયલ સિક્યોરિટી છે.
સોશિયલ સિક્યોરિટી કોડના જે રૂલ્સ બને સ્ટેટમાં એ કોણ બનાવતું હોય છે?
સર ખ્યાલ નથી, સોરી.
ઓકે સર.
So, you are doctor by profession, you are into very noble profession.
યસ સર.
So, you are in the health sector. Which are the 3 major health problems that you feel that you are facing in Gujarat? 3 major health problems.
Sir, anemia, the malnourished child are there, and the women are also anemic. Then sir, the non-communicable diseases like hypertension is there, diabetes is there. Our principal diet is also like that basically the sugar consumption is more, so we are more inclined to go for diabetes and other medical conditions also. The systematic conditions are there, so we have to focus on that. And I think sir, stress management also we need to focus on mental health, so yoga and meditation are the key
3 major reforms that you wish to suggest in the health sector in Gujarat. I asked you about first problems, now 3 reforms that you want to suggest.
Sir, already the government has started infant steps towards that. Sir, Poshan Ma is...
I am asking about your opinion.
Sir, same Poshan Ma, we need to... Mission Indradhanush also, we can actually increase the vaccination of the children so that many of the diseases which are... since infancy, which it will strike on the children, we can reduce that. So we can strengthen Mission Indradhanush. Already 3.0 has come, so we can converge more medical conditions into that. After that, sir, iron tablets or nutritional kits also should be provided to the pregnant females so that they are less entitled to anemia. And
You are only focusing on anemia. There are so many problems apart from anemia.
I'm not aware of it.
Have you heard about the term telemedicine?
Yes, sir.
What it is?
Sir, it is basically a step to provide healthcare benefits to the customers who are not getting direct treatment from the doctor. So, any doctor from the remote place in any world, they can get the consultation online and they can provide the medicine.
Do we have any government initiative for telemedicine?
Yes, sir. The government has started, but I'm not aware about the name right now.
Have you heard about 3T strategy during the time of COVID?
Test, tracing, and treat.
Okay, very good. So you are currently a labor officer, you are in a labor field. We are facing child labor from the many times. 2 major problems of our Indian society, women empowerment, child labor, that we are facing many times. We have many stringent laws, we have very good laws on the book. Still, these problems of child labor prevail and remain in our country. Why?
Sir, I think poverty, we have to see that many of the children who are very poor, so immediately they do not get the education, so also the number of family members are more, so they...
Sir, government is providing free education to everyone, free midday meal scheme to everyone.
The awareness also is not there, sir, that they are getting free education, so they are inclined to directly involve into the, I think beggary or child labor, and they start earning, and by that means also, sir, we have seen that even if the child is getting enrolled into the school, once they are in agriculture sector, suppose the family is there, the agriculture seasonal employment, that time also, sir, many of the students or the children are also working in their fields. So yes, sir, we have to see that we have to create more awareness. We have to take stringent steps to increase enrollment in the schools also. So in that way we can reduce the child labor. Plus we have to increase awareness into the employers also, sir, that they should not employ child into the labor.
Any article of the Constitution which deals with this child labor?
Yes, sir.
Which article?
Sir, not able to recall right now, but yes, there is a.
Can you name any 3-4 famous NGOs who are working for this, eradicating the problem of child labor?
Bachpan Bachao Andolan, Kailash Satyarthi, sir.
Okay, very good. Have you heard about the term called forced labor?
Yes, sir, but not aware. I have
Not
heard, sir.
Okay. Is right to strike a fundamental right?
No, sir.
It is not a fundamental. Then it is a legal right?
Not aware, sir, but it is not a fundamental right.
It is not a fundamental. Not a. Can you differentiate between fundamental right and legal right?
Fundamental rights which are given exclusively to the citizen, that in any case these are their rights and it should be provided to the citizen. Legal rights, sir, is for an example, right to vote is not a fundamental right, but it is a legal right that we should do it.
So are fundamental rights legal right?
Yes, sir, fundamental rights are legal rights, but legal rights are not fundamental rights.
Have you heard about the term called euthanasia? As you are associated
Yes,
with the
sir.
doctor profession?
Yes.
You might have. Okay. So is euthanasia legal in our country?
No, sir.
Euthanasia is not
Passive,
legal.
passive euthanasia
Passive euthanasia
is legal now.
Do we have any law related with euthanasia?
Sir, not able to recall right now. But,
Okay. You have mentioned about cricket as your hobby.
yes, sir.
Have you heard about the term called marker rule in cricket?
It was on Vijay market, but sir, Mankad, sir. The
Mankad or marker
It's
rule.
not man carry, it's market.
Marker, yes.
I have heard, sir, but not aware right now.
That is related with Vinu Markad, who is a
the
famous
player Vinu
cricketer
Markad.
from Gujarat only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What are your views on the current DRS system which is prevailing in cricket? DRS system, have you
Yes,
heard about it?
decision review system.
Yes. What are your views on for it? Is it proper or what?
Sir, it was basically brought to correct the sometimes human error that has been done by umpires. Many of the times we see that the players nick the ball, but sometimes the umpire is not able to hear that edge which has been produced by the bat. So basically the sneakometer and the decision review system was came into the system so that it can be corrected. But sir, sometimes the decision review system also makes some errors. Sometimes there is no edge, but there is a wide gap, but still it shows that there is a sneakometer shows the edge. So I think, sir, the technical correction should be done on that. So otherwise, I think it's a fair system. Sometimes it is just a matter of one run or one wicket where there can be a difference of the result in match. So yes, the decision review system is proper, but more checks and balances and the improvements into the decision review system can increase the confidence.
Famous domestic cricket tournaments that are played in India is Ranji Trophy, Dulip Trophy. Do you know why Ranji Trophy? Ranji Trophy is played in the name of whom? Any idea?
Jam Ranjit Singh,
Jam Ranjit. He belongs from where?
Jamnagar.
Jamnagar. And Dulip Trophy? Any idea?
Sir, Dulip was there, but sir, I'm not able to recall his name.
Okay. You have mentioned DYSP as your first preference. So you are tilted more towards policing services.
Yes,
So have you heard about the term called community policing?
Yes, sir.
What it is?
Community policing is basically the pressure groups which sometimes they themselves act as a police and then try to.
Then what is moral policing?
Sorry, sir, I confused. My mistake, sir. Community policing is basically the police officers try to build community relationships with the community. They call the community leaders and discuss the problems and try to maintain social harmony and law and order into the community.
Any initiative of Gujarat government regarding community policing?
Right now, sir, I'm not able to recall of Gujarat, but Punjab has started Sanj Kendra, sir. Shanti Samiti is also there, sir.
Have you heard Suraksha Setu?
Yes, sir.
That is an initiative of Gujarat.
Yes, yes, sir. DG Suraksha Setu, sir. Yes.
Somewhere you were mentioning about cooperative societies in your answer, I heard it. We had recently a new separate ministry of a cooperation at the national level. Have you heard about it?
Yes, sir.
Who is heading?
Honorable HM Home Minister.
Why so separate ministry for cooperation or cooperative sector at the national level?
Sir, initially I think the cooperative ministry was not there. It was basically created separate as a separate sector. After the government has come, the national government has created this ministry basically to provide extensive attention to the cooperative sectors and try to increase their income and find out the grassroots problems. But sir, there was a criticism also that why a separate ministry should be conducted. Initially it was there in the agriculture ministry only with the cooperative.
Right to form cooperative societies is a fundamental right?
Yes, sir. It's a part of Article 19. Sub-clause, I'm not able to recall, but sir,
Not
it's
an issue,
part
very
of.
good. Any reforms that you want to suggest in cooperative sector in Gujarat, Sahakari Kshetra?
Sir, I think Gujarat state is one of the model state for cooperative. We have already Amul, we have already national, we have Gujarat Milk Marketing Federation also, sir. So we have tried to focus on that, and we have been able to raise the incomes of farmers in Gujarat. Many of the women are also getting empowered. We have seen the case studies where many of the women have more than 500 cows in buffalo. So in Gujarat, sir, cooperative sector is working well, but some more formalization of banking with Jan Dhan, and so the women are getting more benefits also. But more formalization into the system would suffice.
What is your dream in life?
So to become IS officer.
To become an IS officer. Then why you are giving for civil GPSC related examination?
Sir, I'm trying to get a balance that if I get into the civil services, if I get more experience into the administration, try to know the grassroots challenges of the administration, and if I get a good grip and hold over it, then sir, if anytime if I'm getting Indian administrative services, it will come as a handy into.
Any leader that you admire?
Yes, sir. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Gandhiji.
Sardar Patel. For which qualities?
Sir, his organization skills, his determination, because he reunited all the Rajwadas of around 600. Sir.
Last question from my side. Recently, the debate that is going on, India versus Bharat. What are your views on it?
Sir, the article 1 itself says that India, that is Bharat. So it is basically mentioned into that. Basically, sir, to change any of the country's name, many of the countries have done, sir. Vietnam has done. So it should be done, but only with the wider opinion, public sentiment also should be considered.
What are your views? What you will prefer?
Sir, I think article has itself mentioned India, that is Bharat. So I don't think, sir, there should be focus on any particular change just to bring out a name, sir. I think for me, the article itself says India, that is Bharat. So both names are interchangeable, sir.
Okay.
What was the previous name of Vietnam?
Myanmar, sir.
Myanmar?
No, Burma was for Myanmar, and Vietnam, sir.
Okay, got it. You said in your preferences for GPSC is Deputy Superintendent of Police, but you want to become an IAS officer.
Yes, sir.
So when it comes to union services, you are preferring administrative services instead of police services. What are the reason behind this?
Sir, as an administrative officer in union services, sir, if I go from DYSP also, sir, whatever the experience will come in law and order in the.
That I know that you will gain the experience from here and you will use it there. But why change in services?
Sir, my
here you are
personal
focusing on
choice.
police services.
Sir, personal choice.
But based on which reason? I'm not asking about your personal information. What I'm asking is there is a difference in your choice in here in Gujarat civil services and Indian administrative services. What is the reason behind that?
Sir, personal choice only.
Okay. What is the difference between laborer and worker? Why someone is called laborer and some people are called worker?
So, not aware.
Okay.
What is difference between strike and hartal?
No idea, sir.
What is a lockout? What is ESI?
Employee state insurance scheme.
Is it mandatory?
Yes, sir.
For which companies?
Any work, the company who has have more than 20 workers should be given ESIC benefits, sir.
Okay. What is Project Ashwast?
Not aware, sir.
Trinetra?
Basically related to police only, but sir, not related. Right.
Are you aware of CCTNS?
Yes, sir. Crime and control tracking system.
What is it?
Sir, to create a database of criminals and
Let's say you are appointed as a advisor to minister and he wants to create a new scheme for laborers to give them employment. Let's say for specifically for women laborers.
yes.
And you studied the scheme and you found that the scheme is not going to give much benefit and contrary it is just waste of public money. So how would you proceed? Minister has announced it in a speech as usual that we will launch this scheme and he asks you to go ahead with it. Well, how would you proceed?
Sir, for any civil servant, sir, basically his role is policy implementation. But as a civil servant, I should also give my correct suggestions and whatever the.
How would you give your suggestions and what would you give your suggestions?
Sir, I will talk to minister, sir, that sir, this scheme is these are the benefits that will give, but we cannot be more successful on this. So there are some challenges into that. So I will try to.
Okay, he says go ahead with it.
Sir, basically my role is to implement the scheme.
Okay.
Okay, we'll call you in a while, 5 minutes
Thank you,
for the feedback.
Yes, sir. Okay.